welcome to Chai Chat and Wine.
I'm Sonal.
I'm Keena, and today we're going to talk about PDA.
Public display of affection.
That's the one.
That's it. Yep.
It's not a... What is it?
Test.
It is a test. PDAs, yeah, public... Are you a person who would engage in PDA?
Well, it depends. I think, no, not I think overly. So I basically, I think, for example, if we're having a photo done, I'm very quick to hug, whatever, and all that is not a problem with that.
Right.
Even a little quick peck on the cheek or something, it doesn't bother me. But I think...
So no, don't overlive it, really.
I know. God,
quick peck on the cheek. Check me out.
You know what I mean? In front of other people when you're all together and you're slobbering over each other. I mean, that is just a bit too much.
Slobbering.
I think. Yeah.
So do you mean when teenagers have each other's tongues in each other's mouths
but
and they play
even
tonsil tennis?
Adults do that sometimes, don't they? You think, seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there need for that? You know?
I think there's a need for public displays of affection. It's better than anger.
True, that is true. I'd rather have
public
that than the
displays
other
of
way.
affection rather than public displays of anger.
But
There's
do you
a lot of
remember many
rage out
years
there.
ago when we were in Budapest?
Yeah.
And we went to that pub?
Yes.
Do you remember? And I mean, these two were, when I say at it, they were, I mean...
Well, I think they were having sex.
Yeah, and
They
I mean,
weren't
that
just-
was too much.
It wasn't affection, it was...
Yeah. And you don't need to
sex.
be doing that
No, I
with
agree with
everybody,
you.
you know, in view of everyone.
That is true. Though, have you ever had sex in public? I mean, you know, some people like to do that because it's thrilling.
Yeah, but why in front of other people?
No, I don't know. Well, because where else are you going to do it? If you're
But then
going to
I
have...
just feel that you're desperate for attention, aren't you, really? That's
Well,
not
maybe
your
they
own
don't have
personal.
anywhere else to go.
So you do it in front of everybody? You
Well,
can't find even a little tree to
But
go
they were
behind
behind
them.
a little bush.
No, they were right there.
Were they?
Yeah. I remember being three of us were just like, seriously?
Yeah, I do remember being shocked. I don't tend to get shocked with public displays because, I mean, like holding hands. I think it's the sweetest thing in the
lovely.
world when
Yeah.
two people hold hands
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
they're walking or whatever.
Totally agree with
So
that.
that definitely should happen more.
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
Also, a quick hug or an embrace is fine.
Again, no issues
Yeah,
with that.
that's all
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
I do agree.
It's the slobbering.
I do agree.
It's the
Like licking each
slobbering.
other's face and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's the
Yeah, while you're
slobbering.
eating, you have to
Yeah.
watch other people licking
Or
each
you're
other's
sitting
faces.
there
Yeah.
in groups or whatever, and two people are slobbering over you. Seriously? You're meant to be having like a discussion,
Yeah.
conversation. Hold each other.
Okay, I won't do that again. Sorry.
It's that, Jay.
No, I agree with you. I think
you know what I
an
mean?
arm around somebody or just a gesture
lovely.
or something, that's all lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're licking each other's faces in
Yeah.
public, save it
Yeah.
for your home.
Exactly. I remember being, you know, when I first got married, when our honeymoon, actually, so we were almost going 30 years ago. I remember we were in Vegas, and we saw these two men, and they were in the car, and they were literally, they were, to be fair, they were kissing. But in those days, it was
yeah.
like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was a real
yeah.
shock.
It is a
to
shock,
see
yeah.
that.
Well,
now,
we're-
I wouldn't bat an eyelid.
No, but also now on like TV and stuff, we're only just seeing
Yeah.
gay
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
engaging in
Yeah.
affection.
But
You didn't
it's
see
just-
gay kisses
yeah,
and stuff before.
and even that kind of slobbering kind of thing, you know. But now,
Yeah.
you don't bat an eyelid now.
No.
Like that kind
Well,
of thing.
I think when it comes to young people, teenagers, I do expect to see them, you know, playing tonsil tennis or whatever it is, and lots of affection and lots of cuddling and lots of kissing and lots of grouping. But actually, I haven't seen that. I don't think I see it.
Maybe because you're not hanging around parks and
Yeah, maybe we're not in the right places where teenagers are hanging around.
yeah, which is not a bad thing. I don't think
No,
you really want to be.
no,
involved.
I don't want to see it. Let's put it that
No,
way.
that's
I
what
do
I mean.
understand it because
Yeah,
their
yeah.
hormones are running crazy
Yeah.
and they've got nowhere else to go. So
Yeah.
what are they going to do?
But how did you feel about your parents?
I've never seen my parents display any affection towards each other physically. Anyway,
It's true, actually, isn't it? Because how do
Yeah.
your kids then feel about you?
oh, I think they'd rather we didn't do anything in front of them. We don't. To be fair, we're not touchy feely in front of the kids. We have teenage children. They don't want to see that. They don't want to, but I think they should see it.
I think they should, because
They should.
to be fair, yeah, same thing with my parents. That they don't touch, or
Yeah.
whatever. But so I've never been brought up in a household where it was kind of
No, it's never
normal.
okay. No.
But in my household, we do hug and we kiss and whatever. And
Yeah.
the first thing the kids, ew.
But when you say kiss, it's
No.
not a proper full-on French kiss, is it? It's just a quick kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do that too. Yeah, it's a quick kiss.
But
or
even that, they say, "Oh, mum, dad, seriously."
Yeah.
Kind
No,
of thing,
but I think if I suddenly went into a long, full-on French kiss, I think they'd have a problem with it.
Oh my god, I couldn't do that. I think they would just die on the spot. They would not accept that. Yeah.
But I remember it was my mum and dad's maybe 30th. You know, they're going to be married 60 years this December.
Wow.
31st of December, they're going to be married 60 years.
Gosh.
But I think it was their 30th wedding anniversary or something like that. And all I said to my dad is, put your arm around Mum. I was taking a photograph.
Yeah.
And she got really angry with me. She was like, no, but then Sammy, you know, what are you saying in front of everybody? I said, oh my goodness, I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm just asking him to come and stand next to you and put his arm around you. And that was the end of the world. So, you know, we've been brought up no PDA at all. But even Bollywood movies, do you remember until recently, well, maybe not so recently, but initially, if the two people were going to be having a kiss, for example, there'd be a flower or something. A flower would appear. Or
the wave would come in.
Or a wave would come in. Or something, you know, the camera would go to a different scene so that you're not seeing two people kiss.
Blossom.
Yeah. Exactly. So I grew up on a diet of Bollywood. So therefore, you know, I grew up thinking you shouldn't have PDA, which is rubbish. I think you should. People should. Not too much. There is a limit. There is a line.
Well, because I feel very uncomfortable when I'm watching a program with Mike. Even sometimes, to be fair, even with Jignesh, my husband, certain things on TV, I think, seriously, I really should be watching this on my own, not with him.
Don't be silly.
Yeah, no, I do. I feel very uncomfortable.
How can you say that?
I do. I feel really uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think not because of me, because I know that how they feel about certain things.
Oh, you are a prude, sort of, aren't you?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not. So I could watch it, but I don't like watching it because I know how their thing is. Oh God, you know.
Well, the kids, I understand, don't like it, but not the husbands.
Yeah, even that, I would be very. I'm not totally comfortable with certain things.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I don't have that. I don't mind that, but you know, if mothers, mother-in-laws, kids, and it's a bit too much going on the screen, then I'm like, okay, can we afford this or whatever, or it just goes very quiet and people start shuffling and somebody gets up to go and get a drink or you know, the equivalent of the camera going to a different angle. That sort of stuff start happening. But no, which I have no problem. I could watch anything. I have no.
Certain things I'm not comfortable with.
Oh.
Yeah, and I know Jignesh is not comfortable either.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's strange.
But I'm happy watching on my own.
Yes.
I have no issues on my own.
In fact, you like watching on your own, don't you?
I much prefer watching TV.
I get that. I totally get that.
Yeah.
But no. So public displays. I think there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
Not when you're at a dinner table with 15 other people. No, that's definitely not the right time.
And you're right, holding hands, walking, that is absolutely gorgeous and lovely, actually. When you see an older couple holding hands, it's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
In that way, my mum and dad, I can't say they're not thingy, but I know that, like, you know, if my dad's not, my mum will go and put a hand around him or something, and, you know, for a photo, he will put in something. It's not a natural thing. It's not like us. The minute me and Jignesh have a photo, I'm hugging him. Like, you know, kind of
we automatically go for it.
Yeah, it's a very different sort of, and everyone's used to that, so that's fine.
Yeah. But I mean, with COVID and everything, now we do all have to limit our affection, not just to the person we're having the relationship with.
Yeah.
So this is PDA is obviously it's about sexual relations with someone. So if you're having a sexual relationship, how much do you do in public?
Yeah.
But if you're having, but if you're like us, where we are friends, we are not having a sexual relationship, just to be clear.
Sharing glasses. Which is bad now.
Yeah, exactly. No more of that germ sharing. But we would always hug and, you know, say hi.
Yeah.
And before COVID, I was definitely a hugger. It was always hug people to greet them and hi. And before you leave, you'd always hug. But now I'm very much, let's not do too much affection.
Yeah, I've not really been a hugger in that way.
No.
Yeah.
So no hugging now. I think that's going to be cut out generally for people. But it's nice to have, I mean, also the kids. Do they allow you to show them affection in public?
No, not in the house.
In the
very
house,
much
yes.
So.
Yeah.
Like in the house, I mean, even like, you know, Akash is up, you know, whatever, he'll do whatever he wants, you know, and even Anjali as well.
Yeah.
But no, outside it's very, very limited.
So like at the school gate, you can't just go and give them a big kiss.
Oh my gosh. I think even just turning up at the school gate would be like, what on earth are you doing? Do you remember we were opposite Akash's school and he was like, oh my God.
There was a whole river separating us. We couldn't see anything.
Yeah. Please don't come any closer.
But the threat of it was enough to put shivers down his spine. Yeah.
So.
No, that's true. I think, I don't know, whenever I have dropped the girls, which isn't a very frequent occurrence because they walk to school, but whenever I have dropped them, I do always give them a kiss. They don't say no.
Really?
Yeah, they always offer me their forehead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really lovely.
Yeah, even now, every morning before they go to school, it's a ritual. They offer me their forehead and
Oh.
Yeah, we have our little rituals and so I will kiss the kids every day, even now.
That's really
and I hope
lovely.
that never stops.
Yeah.
Shayna gives me kisses. Rihanna not so much.
Yeah.
She's more of a receiver of kisses from me than giving me any.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's important. And hugs. I hug them a lot.
Especially, and one nice thing is Anjali's very affectionate.
Huggy.
Yeah. She's definitely a huggy.
It's nice
one.
to have.
Yeah.
Well, I think girls are huggy, aren't they? It's nice to have girls because.
And Akash just attacks me. So,
he just, it's his way of hugging you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he comes to have a massage or something. He's just very pampered, overly pampered. But yeah. So.
Oh, what, he massages you or you massage him?
The other way around. I wish. Good God. I said I'd like to see the tables that turned on this one. Yeah. So.
No, but he's a sweet. They are all sweethearts, and I think.
But I think it's important to be affectionate. I think with people that are close to you. Yeah.
Because our parents were not affectionate with us.
No. Yeah.
Well,
and that created almost
me.
a wall, a barrier.
Yes. Yeah.
And even now I have that, because my kids are very affectionate with them.
Yes.
I'm not affectionate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So grandchildren are allowed to hug Mama and Dada.
Yeah.
But we were never allowed to hug. I remember initially, this is in adult life, like mid-20s and stuff. After when my nieces and nephews were born, they'd be really affectionate towards my parents, their grandparents. But I remember thinking, I've never actually hugged my mom. I can't remember the last time I've hugged my mom and dad. And I remember I had to actively make myself do it.
Yeah.
It was initially, the first time I did it, I think my dad didn't know what to do with him, so he didn't know where to look. He's like, what's she doing? Why is she suddenly hugging me? But then it became the norm. Yeah. So I think I do have Shreya and Samir to thank for that, because they broke that barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they got, all that hugging happening. Yeah. And so then I thought, hang on a minute, I want to get on this. Yeah. So then I started hugging my parents. And then obviously the other kids were born, and everybody does that now. So now it's quite natural for us to give Mama and Dada, which of course not because of COVID, we haven't done it again recently. But it did become quite natural to give them hugs. Yeah. Which I was very grateful for. I think because growing up I didn't have it.
Yeah, and like I said, I think people that are close to you have to be affectionate with. It's nice to be affectionate. Do not feel that you're uncomfortable or there's a barrier or you can't do something. Yes. You just want to be normal with somebody. Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes when you're just feeling a bit, you get a hug or you give a hug. Yeah. Oh, it's just the nicest thing. It just lifts your spirits and it just makes you think, oh, it's all right after all. Life's not that bad.
And I think as humans we need that touch, don't we? We need that feel. We can't really live in isolation. It's not a good thing.
No. Yeah. In fact, there's a lot of research on dementia patients and what they say about how touch massively helps them. Yeah. But of course, as it gets bad, then they also can't manage it because they don't know who you are. But I think there's a very big space, very big place for affection. Publicly, I think we should.
As long as it's not slobbering.
Yeah.
I think it's lovely. Because it's the slobbering ones that really get me. It's like, seriously, go and find a room or go somewhere else.
Go somewhere private. Yeah. Exactly. Don't do it in front of me. I don't want to see it. Is it because we're jealous?
No, I don't think it's kind of rude, isn't it? You're almost saying, look, I'm so wonderful, I'm so happy, I'm so whatever, this is me, and you lot are all kind of...
I don't know, I think sometimes they're just so engulfed in their affection for each other, in their love for each other, they forget the world is there.
But when you're with people...
No, I don't understand that. Yeah. I don't understand when you're in a group with other people. But if you're on your own with somebody, so if there's a couple, I am thinking, the image in my mind is teenagers, not... people
teenagers
in their
I do
40s.
understand, because that I do. Yeah. Because it's very hard for them to, do that anywhere else, if you know what I mean.
And I think, I don't understand. Yeah. If suddenly the six of us went for dinner and you and Jignesh go out, I don't know. I think I'll just tell you, what the hell are you doing?
Exactly. I'm telling you, what the hell are you doing? Seriously. It's just not the kind of... It's not normal.
It's not normal.
Seriously.
But I can't say it's happened to me either. No. I've not been with a group of people that suddenly two people start making out. That hasn't happened.
Maybe when I was younger. Maybe not so much now because it's with you lot. So that's not happening.
We don't make out in public like that. But anyway, keep the affection going and keep the love flowing. What is that song? I feel it in my fingers. Feel it in my toes. Love is all around us, and as the feeling grows. Okay, so let the love be around us.
Yes.
All right, people. Speak to you next week.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.